We have a really fun one today. I'm one of the co-founders of OverAI, and we're a platform for teams to build their own internal tools. And in putting together this channel, I wanted to give insight into how we're using OverAI inside of our company, just to give people ideas and see how the platform comes together. In part because I think that with AI, it's so much more about how things come together than actually like the end result. That does matter, but how long things come together, how fast or how easy is just as important as the end result, and wanted to give people that sense. We have a fun thing where a client this week asked me about a use case where they've got somebody logging into a telecom portal. We all have some internet provider, and they have over a dozen different accounts. All good, but somebody has to manually log into each one and download the bill, and then of course like put that information somewhere. And I thought to myself, like, yeah, you can definitely solve this with OverAI. The person who has this use case has never used OverAI. So before I throw them into the deep end, which we totally can do, I thought I should probably try it myself. And I am in the deep end. I've actually never done this before. And so what we're going to do is I'm going to run this use case where I just have an old Verizon account that I have. So we're going to go in and see if we can download the bill. To show that here, like that's like I'm in Verizon right now. We're gonna have to go find the bill. I did walk through this ahead of time, so I do know like if I was doing this every month, these would be the clicks I would take. Um, and I know that because I tried this earlier, I was like, oh, let me download the PDF, and it's like, oh, there is no PDF. That's fun. So I have to I have to go and I have to like select this old, and this is because it's an old one. And then finally I get to this thing, and you can appreciate if I had to do that 14 times, like that'd be kind of annoying. um, so we're going to go back. And I am now post the sign in process. In OverAI, we treat like the sign in process, we have a way of securely storing the username and password that this automation is going to use to get this information. And the most important thing that we're going to do right now is do this workflow so that somebody who had all the usernames and passwords somewhere in a hopefully in a secure password manager, but maybe in a spreadsheet, would be able to put those securely into OverAI, which is all good. And then the automation that we're going to build is going to pull from that and run this workflow for them automatically, and do that every month. But of course, like we're gonna prove that out today, and we're doing this live, so we have no idea how this is going to work, which is very fun. All right, so I want to put together a workflow where it's a demo for somebody who has over a dozen different accounts in one telecom provider. Think Verizon, T-Mobile, AT&T, etc. Today I have Verizon, and I've already logged in, and I want to be able to automate pulling my bill from that account. I didn't mention like their use case was they have over a dozen different accounts, and somebody has to log in manually every single month to pull the bill down. So we're going to do that on a demo telecom provider for one bill, obviously, and then through that you can easily extrapolate for how we would be able to automate multiple bills. So with that, what should we do first? So we're going to wait for the architect. And this is our architect, if you're just joining for the first time, that knows how to work with we've got all these pre-built modules that make it really easy to work with these enterprise systems. And this network recorder that we have that's suggesting that we use is something that came from the fact that like, yeah, every enterprise has some portal that somebody has to log into. And like, we're not making fun of any telecom provider. This is like just general enterprise reality that everyone's got some portal that they're trying to pull data from to put somewhere else. And so we put together this OverAI Chrome extension, which is saying, hey, go install this. So I've already got it installed. We'll see it right here. And open it, and I'm going to open the network recorder, and it's going to tell me to start recording. Oh, I should refresh. Okay, great. We'll refresh, and then I'm going to navigate to billing. I'm going to take all these steps, and I'm just going to ideally just copy and paste this and give it back to the architect, and it's going to do all these things. It's going to use my authenticated thing, and it's going to do all this stuff. Cool. We'll make the account configuration reusable. I don't think we need to really do that. We really just want to show an automation of like ideally pulling just one bill from this website automatically that we can trigger, and then maybe extracting some key information like how much was on the bill. I've got some information on that bill, like there's my own personal information, like an address and stuff. So let's not use that. Let's just pull the amount on it for right now. But ideally, we can all appreciate that, like, if I can pull one amount, we can pull a lot more information from it. Great. All right. I think I just wanted to give that additional context. Yeah, cool. Great. Finds the latest bill, optionally, the billing period. Perfect. Returns a clean result. Great. Let's go ahead and do it. So I'm on this page. Whew, here we go. We're going to start recording. Let's do it. We're going to press refresh because it said press refresh. We're going to press account overview. This is great. It's loading. It's getting a lot of things. We're going to press bill overview. I'm going to go to download options. I'm going to go here. I'm going to go here. Get my bill. Great. Now I'm going to press stop. And here we go. And I'm going to copy and paste it here. And it's working. So we'll see. So I'll go back to a little bit of the history behind this network recorder, if anybody's curious while we're waiting. So yeah, everyone's got a portal. And some of what you're getting, like, and yeah, you may be able to like build your own web scraper thing. But some of the benefit is just like how easy this is. Like you can just install this on your browser. And the way that like we've built this thing to be exactly compatible with our architect, so it knows exactly what to read from this network capture and how to encode it into the rest of the stuff that we've built in our platform. And that's some of the other stuff that is just like, with enough time and resources, you may be able to reinvent the wheel. But hopefully you can appreciate that this is like, some of the benefit is like how you don't have to reinvent the wheel, which is pretty exciting. Ooh, very fun. It's like retrying some stuff. Ooh, great. Extracting the PDF request header. I honestly have no idea how long this takes. Like maybe I'm just going to be on the stream for the next 30 minutes. I don't know. Which like is still faster than if I had to go figure out this stuff myself. But that was the other thing is, anybody can edit anything. I do feel like some of the value of streaming these types of things is you do get it. Like, yeah, this is how I don't want to, this is what it looks like to build with AI. And as a result, and we don't want to hide behind that. Like things do take some amount of time. It's not instant, but we did get a lot of stuff. Okay. All right, what is going on here? What did we get? It said, okay, great. Good news. The capture revealed a clean, structured Verizon billing. We do not need an AI to read the address. Okay, cool. It returned some fields. Great. The recommended demo. Okay, well, we're already doing the demos. When triggered, the automation will do all these things. One more. Open developer tools. Select for bill date list. Once you upload, okay, so I'm going to open this, but I guess I'm not going to treat it something that contains a very authenticated session. I will use it to determine the minimum required cookies and avoid exposing them in automation outputs. Do I really need to do that step, or can we skip it? I'll get started on it though. I'm just worried about copy and pasting it. Ooh, yay. Okay, that's fine. If everyone believes me, we're just, let's just skip it. Yes, let's just skip it for now. So it seems like what it's trying to say is this bill list date, like that's the thing that's going to change. But if I were to pull it now, it would be able to take that and kind of make it a more editable field. It would be able to see how we can edit it so that it's about like December 2018 that we could look forwards and backwards on that thing. But I think right now we're just going to pull like the thing that I just pulled. But you could like, we could follow these directions. And if you all, like, if anybody's played around, I don't know if you guys are seeing this, but we can open developer tools on the side of, and you just do Control F. So hopefully everyone knows Control F, build date list, and that's how we would get to this. All right, so it's making some stuff for us. So it's like on this time interval. I wonder what we're gonna do. And this is where it's like writing this code for us, where it's taking those requests and putting it to some way of retrieving these bills. And how we recorded this, how the architect can read this, how exactly to write this automation, and then be able to use it in all these other properties. Like, is some of this other infrastructure that makes this really easy. Oh, it's green. Yay. Loaded 16 Verizon statements. Wow. Okay. This is exciting. This went so much faster than I thought. This is great. Okay. So it retrieved them. Great. I have an idea. We're going to like maybe make a page or something at the end of this. Looks like I paid $63 at one point. Okay, cool. Well, all right. Well, now I'm like, that's how. Sorry, guys. But that is probably how much I paid in 2018. That's how much the internet costs. I think I pay a lot more now, but that's another conversation about rising internet costs and other utilities that we don't need to have. All right, great. It's okay. This is kind of fun. So it's like, it's actually testing this for us. And I think at one point it was red and then it was green. It's gonna like extract the bill amount. Here, we can go to the setup. It's writing some code to like read the PDF. Ooh, cancel all in progress. No, I don't want to do that. Okay. Wow. I think it might be done. um, it's gonna be great. All right. I think you're so close. Yay! Okay, let's do this. So we did it. We found 16 statements. Okay, which is how I think they lived in this apartment for 16 months or something when I had it. Perfect. Let's create just a page showing. I don't want to show all the. Let's just show like the. Let's just show the months that we extracted, like the dates that we extracted on a page, and like maybe total amount due, because I think they should all be zero, or you can just show the charges. It's fine. Just show the charges. I don't care. Show the months and the charges, and I think that will give a sense of like how we can go from retrieving something to extracting the data and putting it wherever we need to go. And right now we're going to go to a page, but if we needed to put this into a dashboard or another system, we could do that. Oh, I meant to like stop recording, but now the architect's going to have all that. And also notice, like, I'm very conversational with this architect. I just tell it all the things I need. And I change my mind halfway through, and it does pretty well. So it works out that hopefully this is makes it so much faster. I think we're so close, guys. And I'll be curious how long this thing end to end took. I haven't been keeping an eye on the time of when this started. I think it started around, we're right about 15 minutes. Great. So yeah, I don't want to say it feels like a long time, but maybe when you're streaming, it can feel a little stressful. But if you've got, I think everyone's got 15 minutes to do something like this. Yeah, I'm trying to think of other things we can share about, but maybe as we're going through this, you're thinking about other portals that you have this might be helpful with. Hooray! Wow, this is beautiful. This is so cool. Wow. Okay, looks like at one point I had a big bill and I had a little bill. I got some credits. That's so great. Okay, this looks great. Amazing. Perfect. Awesome. All right, we'll give it a minute just to wrap up, but because it looks like it's still generating. As you build things, it keeps tabs on what's been happening. It updates the workspace overview for what's happened, so that if you were to get halfway through and then want to come back to that, you can do all of that. Hooray! Well, I think we'll be coming up right at 15 minutes. Reading the final page structure to confirm all dashboard components are present. Perfect. So the verified page is preserved before publishing, and I think we're gonna be right there. Amazing. So no, I'll just go ahead and deploy it. And then here we go. And then if we go back here, we've got our automation, and then we did the overview for what we did. All right. So thanks everyone. Looking forward to sharing this with you.